Hello guys, and welcome to the Sales and Leadership channel. My name's Paul Heslop from Elliott Browne and TheBig4. Today we're going to have an interesting topic, which is 3 truisms when it comes to sales. And I'd also like to give you one takeaway to use the next time you're on a sales call or a sales presentation. So the first truism when it comes to selling professionally is intention. You've got to have the right intention when you're entering the sales process. And that means the intention of service and helping the customer, genuinely trying to find out what they need and being able to provide a solution with your product or service that solves that problem. And the second that your customer thinks you're in it for yourself, or they have a hint of self-orientation, you've ruined the trust, and trust is the foundation of a long-term professional sales career. And you only have to look at some of the big guys like Grant Cardone, Ed Milet, Rob Moore. The thing that these guys have in common is they have the right intention. You know they're trying to help you. They're not in it just for the money. They're in it to help and provide value. You have to have the same thing if you want to be a professional salesperson. So intention, mega key. The next one is, you don't have to be a great talker to be a good salesperson, but what you do need is great questioning and listening skills. Because how are you going to find out what your customer needs unless you find out what they want? And that just isn't asking one question and going through your form. It's actively listening, challenging what the customer says. In some cases, the customer might not know what they want, or more likely, they don't know what your service or product can actually do. So don't assume the customer knows everything. You have to ask some really challenging questions, and sometimes you've got to open their mind. Which leads on to point number 3, which is your assumptions in the sales process will lead to your limitations when it comes to providing solutions for your customers. We're a recruitment company, and we try and find our customers the best candidates, and we also try and find our candidates the very best jobs that match their dreams, their hopes, and what we call their pain points. But if you assume when you're in the sales call, you might miss some solutions. To give you a very small example of that, we had a candidate 2 or 3 weeks ago. He had 2 very specific requirements. 1, he wanted to work for a company that had over 20,000 employees. And 2, it had to be an international business. When we asked further questions, the reason for those 2 things were, A, he wanted to improve his English, and B, he wanted to work with the biggest enterprise-level architecture customers in Germany. And he thought the only way to do that would be to work for a big company with 20,000 employees. We ended up placing the candidate in a 20-man boutique consultancy that only speaks English because the projects are international. And he said it's been a fantastic move. So if our assumptions, and we just assumed and just went with what the customer said, we wouldn't have provided them with the right solution. So how many times have you been in the sales process, you're listening and you just assume you know what the other person said or why they said it without challenging that? And if you do that, you're going to limit your opportunity to provide your customer with the right solution. At the end of the day, that's what we are here to do. So remember, intention, listening and questioning skills, and in any sales process, presentation, call, don't assume anything. You've got to qualify it, understand it, and when you do that, you're going to provide the right solution for the long term for your customers. So the next time you do that, I hope that helps. Again, this is Paul from the Sales and Leadership channel. Have a great day, and we hope to see you here very soon. See you soon.